Welcome to Wanderlust and Wishes, the podcast where we explore the world one destination at a time.
I'm Julie.
And I'm Krystle.
As travel agents with fantastical vacations, we are here to share our passion for travel and help you turn your wanderlust into reality.
From hidden gems to bucket list adventures, join us as we dive into the sights, sounds, and stories of our favorite destinations.
So grab your passport, pack your bags, and let's embark on this journey together. Hi, everyone. Welcome to episode 9 of Wanderlust and Wishes. We're going to cover the most wonderful time of the year in the most magical place on earth today.
Christmas in July! But we got to start planning now because things are already starting to book. So we want to get that info out there, especially because Christmas is starting basically the week after Halloween.
Yeah, and everything just creeps up on you. And there's a lot of information that Disney has released specifically about Disney World. Disneyland, we do know that they're going to start their holiday celebrations on November 15th, and they're going to run through the first week of January in 2025. But we don't have a lot of other details other than that.
No, we do know that the Haunted Mansion Nightmare Before Christmas overlay is supposed to be open for Halloween, and that always runs through Christmas time through January. So that should be fun. And they always have like Mickey and Minnie in their fun Christmas gear, and the Christmas tree will be up, and it's pretty magical. But beyond that, we really don't know much yet. So stay tuned.
Yeah. Disneyland tends to release their information a little bit slower than Disney World as it is, because Disney World's just so big and they seem to release things earlier. At least that's always how I feel.
How about 2025 tickets? I'm waiting.
That's true. 2025 tickets are available for Walt Disney World. However, they are not for Disneyland. So
around there, dear sweet California time out there.
Yes, I guess so. So let's get started. Some of the things that are coming back that we know of. We know the kind of the two major parties. Jollywood Nights, they are bringing that back. That was new last year. And of course, Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party is coming back with everything that it has included. And there's some other things we'll go over later, but those are kind of the two big parties. And then we have the Festival of the Holidays at Epcot.
Yeah, so let's start with Jollywood Nights. This was, like Julie said, this was new last year, and the first night was a little bit rough, but it seemed to get better as it went on. And I think they made a lot of good adjustments and tweaks. Yeah. So basically get your holiday glam ready, because Jollywood Nights is once again rolling out the red carpet. So this is on select nights from November 9th through December 21st. Guests can get holly and jolly for 5 festive hours from 7:30 p.m. to 12:30 a.m. during this limited capacity, separately ticketed event. And ticket prices range from $159 to $179. So if you can't tell from Jollywood, this as it is at Hollywood Studios.
Yes. And one of the things I think we say over and over is Disney will release things, and sometimes the first night or the first day or whatever it is, it doesn't go great, but they're very good at taking feedback and turning it around and making people happy and putting those things in place. So the fact that they are bringing it back, and they're bringing back some of the more popular things, and they've added in a couple of things new this year, they're going to bring in a dazzling skating spectacular set to favorite holiday tunes taking place on Hollywood Boulevard. So several times an evening, take in the grace and skill of international champion skaters and an awe-inspiring twist on this traditional ice show. I'm very interested to see how they're going to do this.
Well, being the wife of an ice tech, I'm curious if they're actually going to put the fake ice, or if it'll be real ice.
Right. That's what I'm wondering. How are they going to do this?
Because there is the fake stuff, but I can't imagine with professional international champion level that would fly, because it's just kind of like a plexi stuff.
I know, but how are they going to keep that ice in the heat? I just don't know how they're going to do that. So I'm interested to see how this works.
Yeah, I'm excited. So we're thinking kind of in front of the right there in front of Mickey and Minnie's on that big plaza, right?
I think
In the
so.
middle.
Hmm.
So kind of like the old Hollywood glam 50s Christmas vibe. How
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah. I mean, Hollywood Studios, I love Hollywood Studios anyway. So I would love to see what they do, all of these different things and how the party looks. I would love to experience this.
So with parties come rare character hugs. This year's event include over 20 unique characters experiencing experiences featuring both new and returning favorites like your Fab Five, Mickey, Minnie, Donald, Daisy, Goofy, Pluto, Chip and Dale, Edna and Frozone, Phineas and Ferb, Santa Duffy and Santa Stitch, Bo Peep, Lotso, Baloo, King Louie from Tailspin, and so many more. I'm excited to see who shows up.
Those last four, I think, are new.
Yes.
The last four that you listed are new. And so those are cool.
I keep wondering why Bo Peep is not at Hollywood Studios year round. She's at California Adventure.
I don't know
Why
either.
is she not walking around Toy Story Land?
I don't know because she was so cute and adorable when we were in Disneyland and we saw her.
So when you meet characters, they have PhotoPass photographers there, and your pictures, your digital downloads are included with your event ticket. So you don't need Memory Banker separate just for this. It's included with your ticket. And then I know that they're also going to have returning food favorites, including the Gertie iconic cookie that was last year everybody raved about, along with new treats. And everybody will also get one sweet treat created by Wonder Maid on their way out. Okay. So you
Yeah.
get a cookie for leaving. After you do the party, you get a cookie.
Apparently, they're a big deal and we don't know who they are. We're
Maybe it's
not
a
cool.
Florida thing. I don't know. Everything's
Yeah.
regional.
And I'm sure there's going to be closer to when we get to it. There will be a foodie guide that comes out and we will all hear all about the things that are going to be there. But we don't have that yet. All we know is just a couple of hints that Disney has given us about these two particular cookies and that they're going to have a lot of other things.
Oh,
So
the foodie guides.
we kind of had a running joke with our agency because there's a foodie guide for pretty much everything that happens at Disney World and Disneyland. It's almost overwhelming because they release one every single time. It's hard to keep up with everything that they release. So, some of the other things that are coming, and these are things that are returning, are going to be what's this? Tim Burton's The Nightmare Before Christmas sing along. This will be in the Hyperion Theater, and as it says, you get to sing along with your favorite songs from the Nightmare Before Christmas. There's also going to be Disney Holidays in Hollywood. This show I would love to see because it's basically like a variety show and it's hosted by Kermit the Frog and Miss Piggy. And I love them. I just think
The
it's
clips
probably,
I saw were so cute last year.
they're just so funny. And they have guests on, such as Belle, Tiana, Mickey, and Minnie. And this is at the Theater of the Stars, where you typically go to see Beauty and the Beast. And then lastly, well, not lastly, but lastly on this particular entertainment list is Jingle Bell, Jingle Bam. And that is in the area right in front of the Chinese Theater, where they have the elf duo Wayne and Lanny from the Disney holiday movie Prep and Landing. There's projections on the Chinese Theater, there's music, there's lasers, there's fireworks, there's all kinds of fun things. So that looks like a blast.
We love that movie, so that would be fun to see. Next, we have the Holiday Fiesta in La.
Hi.
Why do you give me the Spanish one? We've been over this. Krystle does not speak.
Just realized it landed on that. And I was like,
So this Holiday Fiesta will move to Animation Courtyard, and their guests will be able to spot Jose and Pachito from the Three Caballeros. It features Latin holiday music, color decor, and food, and drink inspired by Latin holiday traditions.
sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that to you.
That's okay.
Oh,
You
that's
can
funny.
take the next one.
Another thing that's returning is the Twilight Soiree at the Tip Top Club located at the Tower Courtyard. And this has live band, dancing, and cocktails. The cocktails are an additional purchase.
Then we have Jazzy Holidays at the Hollywood Brown Derby. This is also returning. And this we recommend getting a reservation due to limited space. We haven't heard a date on reservations yet, but we will keep you posted if this is on your list. So here you can enjoy holiday music, craft cocktails, an exclusive food menu, also an additional cost. And then we're thinking about September, we'll have more info on how to book all this. Yeah. But Jollywood Night tickets are on sale now. So if you want these, let's get them bought before they sold out.
Yes. And one of the things that's a huge benefit a lot of people love, and this is for really any of the after hours ticketed events, is that you have shorter wait times because it's limited capacity. They only release so many tickets per night. So when you're there, you have access to rides with less crowds. Some of the rides that are available, and just as an FYI, just in general, like all the rides are not available. So these are the rides that you would be able to ride as part of Jollywood Nights. And this list is also from 2023. Not everything has been confirmed for this year. So just as an FYI, we'll be able to get that information out to you. But I don't really foresee anything not becoming available. Rock and Roller Coaster, the Tower of Terror, Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, Slinky Dog Dash, Toy Story Mania, Alien Swirling Saucers, Millennium Falcon, Smuggler's Run, Rise of the Resistance, the Savvy's Workshop and Droid Depot, which is kind of cool, and then Star Tours. So those are all super fun.
What does that leave off? The shows like Indiana Jones and the Frozen sing-along.
Yeah, I guess so.
So yes, as we said, tickets are on sale. So dates, there are, what is it, like 13 dates. It looks like every Saturday until Christmas. There's a couple of Wednesdays thrown in and then a couple of Mondays, like around Thanksgiving. It's kind of limited in dates compared to Mickey and Minnie's Very Merry Christmas Party.
But you could do a trip with both involved, or both dates for both kind of tucked in there. And you could go to both parties, which was what I would love to do. That would be so fun.
I was just going to say, can we do this? Harper was asking me today if we can do Christmas at Disney. So let's plan a trip. Let's manifest this now.
It's so fun. And the thing is, I was able to go last Christmas, but I did go the week after Christmas. Just to be really clear, a lot of the stuff is not available. A lot of the things that we're talking about basically stops like the week of Christmas. It goes through that week and they don't have it after that. They do have some of these things, and they still have their decorations, and the resorts are still decorated and they're beautiful, and there's still, some of those holiday foodie type things that are out there, but the parties do not run after Christmas. So if you want to be able to go to either one of these, you definitely want to go before either, late November or before Christmas in December.
So as a note, the last Jollywood party is December 21st. That is the Saturday before Christmas. Christmas is Wednesday, the 25th this year. And it looks like the last Very Merry Christmas party is December 20th, which is the Friday before Christmas. So keep that in mind if you want to.
If you want to travel that week before Christmas or the week of Christmas, you basically need to start on the 20th. You need to be there by the 20th to be able to get in Very Merry Christmas Party and Jollywood Nights.
Those are some of the first to sell out.
Yes, they are.
Because you are close. All right, so let's hop over to Magic Kingdom. Nothing beats experiencing the joy and holiday spirit Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party brings to Magic Kingdom Park.
I love this party so much. I love thinking about it. It makes me happy. My stress and blood pressure just decrease even thinking about this party at Magic Kingdom.
It's like the two best magical experiences wrapped into one.
It's just, I love it. This party is a limited capacity, as we talked about with Jollywood Nights, and it is also a 5-hour event. It starts at 7 p.m. and goes to 12 a.m. However, guests are able to enter the park around 4. So you can still get in before 7, before everything kind of officially kicks off. This runs from November 8th through December 20th. And the prices range from 169 to 219 per person. So it's a little bit more expensive, a lot more expensive than Jollywood Nights. It's
You kind of get
definitely
more.
I think that it's, yeah, I think it's more of an experience for sure.
So if you have a sweet tooth, then you will be excited to hear that the delicious complimentary cookies and cocoa are back and are available throughout the party, making the evening even sweeter. So there are stations all over the park and different cookies at each one. And I know that they have special ones if you have allergies.
Hmm.
Cosmic Rays has multiple types of cookies. They have Fanta, they have hot chocolate, and it is also away from the more crowded free refreshment lines on Main Street if you need like a little quiet corner over there.
Yeah.
So this is kind of fun to like a little trail to hit around the park and
Well, and you're able to get multiple there. And a lot of the, just, I mean, just like with anything, like when you first go into the park, everybody's like so excited and they see the free cookies and they immediately stop. And if you just kind of go past those people, you can maybe come back to that if it has a cookie that you want for whatever reason. But you could, if you want to go and get something and avoid some of the congestion of Main Street, you can go back there and it's not quite as crowded.
I know in the past they've had the candy cane banners, right? Or like blow up things that kind of like mark here are your
Mm-hmm.
cookies so you can see
Mm-hmm.
them from
Mm-hmm.
afar. So it's not
Mm-hmm.
just like a like they're well marked so you can see where you're going.
Oh yeah, you're not just wandering around aimlessly. They help you. They help you out.
They want to keep traffic flowing.
Yes, they do.
Every night will be filled with festive cheer from the beautifully decorated Main Street USA to the enchanting holiday themed attractions. So they'll have special stage show on the stage right there at the castle. They'll have a special parade with Snope on Main Street.
Like Krystle was saying, there's a ton of different stage shows and entertainment, and then the parade. So you have Mickey's Most Merriest Celebration. And this is a stage show. The premise is that it's days before Christmas, and Mickey throws a Christmas party at his house and he invites all his friends, and they're all singing Christmas carols, and everybody's just very happy. I know. And they have scheduled shows that are throughout the night: 7:40, 9:25, 10:35, and 11:55. So you have multiple opportunities to see that one. They have the Frozen Holiday Surprise. That one is just once, and that's on the stage in front of Cinderella's castle. And of course, featuring Elsa, Anna, Olaf, and Kristoff. And then the Once Upon a Christmas Time parade. That's the parade that everyone thinks about whenever they think about Christmas at Magic Kingdom. It is at 8:30 and 11, and that's the one that has snow on Main Street. So super. Ooh, gives you warm fuzzies, even though you're probably already going to be warm because you're in Florida, but you can pretend with snow on Main Street. They have Minnie's Wonderful Christmas Time fireworks, and this is at 10 o'clock. So this is the fireworks show, and this is only available if you're at Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party. It's not available any other night or outside of this.
So, side note, if you are there on a party day and you don't have party tickets, you do not see fireworks.
No, not
So
at
if you
Magic
want,
Kingdom, you don't.
no. So don't go on that day expecting to see fireworks.
That is something that, as travel advisors, we help you with. If we know you're going and you decided not to get a party ticket, to make sure that you don't plan your Magic Kingdom day on that day, because you have to also leave by 6 o'clock. If you don't have a party ticket, you have to leave. And if you wanted to stay at, to have the full day at Magic Kingdom, you don't get to experience that. So you need to pick a different day, especially if you don't have park hoppers where you could, hop around to different parks. And that's your one day at Magic Kingdom. You do not want to spend a party day at Magic Kingdom. So that was a good point, Krystle. There's a couple other things. There's the Reindeer Wranglers at Country Bear Jamboree. That is also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You get 5 opportunities to see that
Wow.
show. So, and then the Disney Junior Jingle Jam. So that's over where Cosmic Rays is in Tomorrowland. And that's just kind of a dance party that goes from 7 p.m. until midnight. So it's the Disney Junior characters. And if your kids love those characters, that's a perfect place for you to go over there for a little bit and let them dance to the music and see their favorite characters. And then Club Tinsel in Tomorrowland, that's where the Rocket Tower Plaza stage is. Sometimes, like you typically see, I think, Stitch and sometimes Buzz
Buzz.
Lightyear. Yeah, Buzz Lightyear will be over there in that area. It's next to where Space Mountain and all of that is. And that is also similar. It's elves and polar bears dance party at 7 p.m. until midnight. So it's just an overall just a fun and festive environment.
So, looking at this schedule, if it was me, I think I would go in and find myself a spot in the hub and watch the stage show for Mickey at 7:40, stay and watch the Frozen Holiday Surprise at 8:15, and stay and watch the Christmas Time Parade at 8:30.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because you don't have time to be running through crowds back and forth, especially if you want to see all that.
Yeah.
I would go find a good spot and I would sit myself down and send someone off for mobile order dinner or eat dinner before the party starts. So you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah. And then after those things, like you could go look for your hot chocolate and cookies, or you could maybe like that, you could go find that and then sit yourself down where you have those things with you and you have the hot chocolate and your cookie while you're watching all the fun shows.
Yes,
Um,
because I know with my kids, 11 p.m. parade would probably be a little late. But if you have older kids and they can swing the 11 p.m. parade, it's probably gonna be a lot less crowded and easier to find a good seat.
yeah, 11 p.m. parade's a little late for me too. So, but I think I would be so excited and overstimulated from this whole thing that I would be in it for the long run. I would not leave until the party was over.
Oh, for sure.
I would get every last minute, every last drop out of it.
I'm gonna be there as soon as they'll let me in, and I'm not leaving until they kick me out. I'm
Exactly.
gonna sleep all day. This is gonna be my rest day, and I'm gonna sleep in, and I'm gonna take it easy,
Yep.
and then I'm gonna be at the gates ready to get in an hour before because
Hmm.
they're gonna start letting you go through security.
Yep.
Yes. So this
Because
is why you work with a travel advisor because we have
mhm,
these thoughts.
you don't need to make this park day. I mean, you can pay for your park tickets on a different and use those on a different day. So you're paying for the party and you're still getting kind of half a day because you're able to go in at 4 all the
Yeah.
way through midnight. You're able to experience Magic Kingdom.
And it's same rules apply. If you're in a line for a ride at 11:59, they will let you ride. So you could be there later. So let's move on to characters. There are going to be more than 30 characters for meet and greets. Most of the waits aren't too bad. You do see they have rare characters out. I do know that someone from the North Pole makes an appearance,
Oh yes.
and they the most popular are Sandy Claus and Sally from Nightmare Before Christmas. So if that is your thing, I know usually they kind of start meeting before, but if that's who you're there for, get in line for that as soon as you get there
Yeah, because that
because
line
that
can
line
get
will
up
be an hour.
or actually it can get up to like 2 or 3 hours, I think. I've seen it's
Yes.
ridiculous.
Yes. So if that's who you're there for, do that first and foremost.
Hmm.
Prioritize.
Yeah. Those character lines don't move very quickly because people want to, they want to like hug on them and like have an experience. And so it's not like a ride line where they're like people, you're in and out, and moving through. It takes a while because people are trying to have that experience. And if you want to have that experience, you kind of have to let people do their thing and wait if that's important to you.
So it looks like most of the rides will be open for this.
Yes. Yes. The cool thing that they've announced is that neither Tron nor Tiana's, which Tiana's doesn't anyway, but oh no, I'm sorry. Yes, it does. Neither Tron nor Tiana's will use a virtual queue during the party, which is nice. The
That is
one,
nice, but if these are all first timers, those lines could get long.
yeah, yeah, hopefully it won't be too bad since it's a limited amount of people. The other thing that hopefully won't be impacted, but could potentially be impacted. And that's something we'll need to keep an eye on, especially if you want to go to the party and we want to make sure we want to plan your day and what you're thinking. Big Thunder Mountain and Jungle Cruise are going to be going through refurbishments, and they should be finished, but it's going to kind of be on the line whether they're going to be ready. It could be ready for December dates, but maybe not November dates, those kinds of things. And Jingle Cruise is very popular. So that's going to be an
Yes,
interesting.
from the name Jingle, not Jungle. It is a holiday overlay of the Jungle Cruise, which
Yeah.
is always a fun, popular one.
Yeah, it's cute.
So these dates, the first date is November 8th. And like we said earlier, it goes through December 20th. And it's looking like most Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday nights with like a random Monday and Wednesday. Oh, it's Thanksgiving Wednesday is in there instead of
Mm-hmm.
Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And it looks like there's more November dates than December dates. They've really packed those in there.
Yes, they did. So these tickets are on sale now. If you would like to get those, let's get those taken care of before they sell out. How fun would it be to go that week of Thanksgiving and hit Dollywood Nights on Monday, the 25th, and then do Very Merry on Tuesday, the 26th, back to back?
Let's do it.
Oh, don't tempt me.
Oh, I'm getting in trouble. Once Rob hears this, he's going to be like, what are you doing? So moving over into Epcot. Epcot has the International Festival of the Holidays, and it is its own special festival, its own special experience, because it's all about global tradition, holidays and global tradition. So I love that it celebrates all the different types of cultures and all the different types of traditions.
And what is so great about this is it is just part of Epcot. You don't need an extra ticket. It is part of your admission to Epcot for the day, and it goes all day.
Mm-hmm.
So, but now I'm looking at the dates. We couldn't experience this if we went that week. We're gonna have to reassess our plans here.
I know that is one thing. It typically starts later than the other parties. It does last through the end of December. It lasts through December 30th. But I will say, even though it says it lasts through December 30th, a lot of the things are not there.
Trying to wrap it up.
Yeah, because we were there, like I mentioned, we were there from the 26th through like January 4th or 5th last Christmas. And we did not experience the holiday storytellers. We did not experience Santa Claus. To my knowledge, I don't think the cookie stroll was there. I don't know if it might have been, and maybe we just didn't grab it, but I don't think that it was. So there's definitely a lot of different things that they have available that are awesome, and we just didn't get to see them. And so I would kind of give you that heads up.
Yes, good point. This does start November 29th, which is the Friday following Thanksgiving. So if you are there, we could just stay the whole week. We could make it work. Let's go have Thanksgiving dinner in Magic Kingdom.
Yeah, we could.
And have a turkey leg.
No,
I've never eaten turkey legs, but
no, we're not doing it. We're going to go to Liberty Tree Tavern. That's where we're going to go.
Very nice.
We'll just have to fight tooth and nail to get a reservation there for that day.
We're pros at this, people.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you started mentioning some of these. Let's talk through some of the festive traditions from around the world that include the amazing holiday storytellers, delicious dishes, merchandise, entertainment, and more, each celebrating unique cultural traditions. So you have the holiday storytellers around Epcot. They share holiday legends and lore from various cultures. So like Father Christmas in the UK, and like different things of not how what's the best way to say this? Each country's how they celebrate the holidays.
Yes.
Trying to make it easy for little ears.
Yes.
Living with the land, glimmering greenhouses. The greenhouse are decked with Christmas lights and other holiday decorations. They do some fun things in there. So that's always fun.
We did get to see that. So
good. Then they, like she said, they have the cookie stroll. You can grab a passport from any participating vendor, get a stamp for each location, and receive a special treat once you get all 5 stamps. So last year, the prize was a Wish-themed sugar cookie and a peppermint chocolate milkshake. That sounds good.
The milkshake sounds really good, even though I
Um,
would probably regret it after I had it.
then we have Olaf's Holiday Tradition Expedition Scavenger Hunt. These are like all of the festival ones where you go on a scavenger hunt around Epcot to find holiday traditions that Olaf has gathered and lost. This is fun for everybody. If you've seen the short on Disney Plus, Olaf trying to find his traditions,
Hmm.
uh, that would be really fun to watch before doing this. Then there's a meet and greet with a photo with Santa Claus in the Odyssey Pavilion. And then Joyful, a joyous tribute to Christmas and Kwanzaa that features gospel, R&B, and holiday songs. This is a concert series at the Epcot's World Showcase Plaza stage.
Okay. So one of the other things that you can't have a festival at Epcot without booths.
Food.
Lots of food and booths. So they have what are called holiday kitchens. I think there were at least 15-ish last year. So just like some of the other, just like the other festivals, they have booths that you walk to and you're able to get different types of mouth-watering seasonal food and drinks. And that also, there will most certainly be a foodie guide for that once that information comes out. So just stay tuned. Be on the edge of your seat for that because it's coming. The other show and one of the most favorite things at the Festival of the Holidays is the Candlelight Processional. And that is when a celebrity narrator tells the Christmas story, and then it's accompanied by a 50-piece orchestra and a mass choir. It really, truly captures the magic of the holidays, and they release the list of narrators generally in like October, September, October, maybe. You can also do the
Tiny packages.
thank you. You can do a dining package. My mouth just like wouldn't even come out. You can do a dining package, and when you do that, you automatically get a guaranteed seat. So
This is the only way to do this. If you want to see these people,
yes,
this is
yes,
the way to do it. So I was going to read some of the names of some of the narrators from last year. There are a dozen of them, but some that you might recognize: Chrissy Metz, John Stamos, Neil Patrick Harris is always a very popular one.
very popular.
Brendan Fraser, Eva Longoria, Joey McIntyre, Jordan Fisher, and there's 10 I didn't even name. So those more popular ones, they said John Stamos last year was amazing.
Well, I mean, he just is amazing.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
mean, how do you beat Uncle Jesse? You can't.
Yes.
There's no beating Uncle Jesse. Sorry, man. That is all of the fun offerings at Epcot. There are other things throughout the parks and the resort itself.
Animal Kingdom, don't skip out on Animal Kingdom. They will have the Merry Menagerie, which are like these, they call them artisan sculpted winter animal puppets, but they're kind of like these big paper mache type
Hmm.
puppet things that are just kind of out and about strolling and interacting with guests, and cute little like polar bear and penguin, and they're
Yeah, they're very cute.
very cute.
They were right in front of the tree of life. That's where we saw them. Every time we saw them last year, that's where they were located.
So they probably just kind of float right there.
Yeah.
And then Mickey and Minnie, Donald and Daisy will also have their festive attire on over there. At Hollywood Studios, the Yuletide projection show at the Hollywood Tower Hotel is making a comeback, and guests can watch Woody, Jesse, and Buzz Lightyear in their festive attire in Toy Story Land. So, wasn't the Yuletide projection last year just during Jollywood Nights?
I don't
So maybe
think
they're
so.
saying it's for everybody now?
I thought that it
Maybe.
was all nights, but I could be wrong because I'm pretty sure we saw it.
Oh,
I
okay.
could
Okay.
when I was there. I think
Maybe I'm
it's
confusing it with the show that they did for,
on the Chinese theater projections.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's pretty much every night during the holidays. It's that way. And then at Disney Springs, they have the Christmas tree stroll. That's really cute if you want to go do some shopping and walk around. They also have snowfall in town center. We did not see this when we were there, but again, it is Florida, so it's kind of magical and cool to be able to see snow in a place where you don't expect it. And it's the holidays.
to put the bow on top, Santa Claus will be making appearances across all 4 parks, Disney Springs and Disney Water Parks, where he'll be donning his tropical holiday beachwear.
Oh, that's so funny.
I need to see this.
Oh, that's so funny. That has to be so cute. Oh my gosh. And one of the other things that's so popular, and we were able to see this, it was very exciting, is the gingerbread houses at Grand Floridian, and then just the Christmas trees and the decor at the different resorts. We were able to go to Wilderness Lodge, which if you have listened to this show at all, you know that's my favorite. And it was the best day ever when we were able to go in there and see the big Christmas tree and walk around and see all the decorations in the lobby. And then from there, I believe that's the day we also went over and saw the Christmas tree and the gingerbread house at the Grand Floridian. It's just beautiful.
So all the resorts have trees, but the deluxe resorts, they kind of go over the top.
Yes, they do.
And then the Grand Floridian is like the place to be for Christmas. And you can actually buy a shingle from this life-size mansion that they build in the foyer.
Yeah. And you can get a picture in front of it too. We were able to get a picture. It really is beautiful. The lobby is just absolutely gorgeous. The whole thing is gorgeous.
It's on my bucket list.
We stayed, because it's our DVC resort, we stayed at the Riviera, and their decor is a little bit more subdued. I think it's just because of the type of resort and the theming of the resort. It's beautiful. It's still beautiful. It's just not over the top like some of the other resorts. I definitely liked going around to some of the other resorts to see their decorations. We didn't go to Animal Kingdom Lodge, and I kind of wish that we had.
Did they say that they had gingerbread, like life-size giraffe gingerbread?
I don't know.
They had some sort of life-size giraffe in the lobby last year. And wasn't it like Beach Club? They had like a little gingerbread, or maybe it was a boardwalk carousel.
Yes, they do.
So if you have an off day, hop on the Skyliner and you can hit half a dozen different resorts, or hop on the monorail and hit the monorail resorts and just go explore and see all the fun things, because they all have something fun to offer.
So to wrap up, there is a really fantastic promotion. We have actually reviewed this as news in one of our other episodes, but we wanted to highlight it again because it is a really great promotion. You can save up to 30% on rooms at select Disney Resort hotels for stays most nights from November 24th to December 25th. And that includes Shades of Green and the Swan and Dolphin hotels. You also have another opportunity for savings on stays for Sunday through Thursday nights between October 6th and November 21st. So if you're able to travel on those dates, you can get some really good deals. And then lastly, but definitely not least, because this is really awesome, guests can also get free park hopper option added to their tickets when they upgrade to a Walt Disney Travel Company package that includes a non-discounted 4-day or longer date-based ticket. That's really awesome.
This would make doing that party, Magic Kingdom on a party day so much easier. Go rope drop Magic Kingdom and then hop somewhere else. So these are some really good deals. If you are interested, let us know and we can find you a package. Let's go drink some hot cocoa and eat some cookies.
We're ready to plan a trip. So you guys, come along. We would love it. I know that it's 150 degrees outside right now. So thinking about Christmas time and holidays is kind of refreshing and exciting.
It'll be here before we know it.
It will be. It will be. And you can give the gift of experiences. That's what I always say. That's what we did last year.
Best gift. As the mother of littles with toys taking over my house.
Exactly.
Gift of experiences.
Yes.
They'll remember it more.
Yes. We have transitioned to that mentality because we were drowning in things and decided to transition over to that. We hope you all enjoyed our review of the holiday items. It's a lot. It's a ton to unpack. I really enjoy talking about it. I'm excited about it now after reviewing all of these things. We'll chat with you all again next week.
Happy holidays!
Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Wanderlust and Wishes.
If you enjoyed today's episode, don't forget to subscribe and leave us a review on your favorite podcast platform.
And remember, the world is full of wonders waiting to be explored. Until next time, happy travels.
Bye for now.